I'm Elliot Burns, and this is my Can-Am Pro Turbo UTV. Today we'll take a look around what a UTV racing and what a race car looks like. This one in particular was a full purpose-built chassis. It's a full tube chassis race car built in our shop for short course racing, and the safety and stability that we need that you just don't achieve with a stock platform or a stock car in our class. At the front end, we have a purpose-built short course front end from CT Raceworks, where we moved the shock positioning and shock mounting to change the motion ratio. We got our Fox shocks working really good, and the way that this front end is designed, it turns in and it works really good. It gives the driver a lot of feedback. It makes the car a lot more drivable and gets you to the front. Going from there, we have the brake package in here is from Hayes Brakes. We worked with them to build this package for the Can-Ams, and then they've related it to some of the other manufacturers. Brakes are key. Brakes are definitely key for consistency, performance, everything that we do. Brakes are top notch. Going through, driver's compartment, safety seat and harness, everything, you know, full race car. All my switches, dash, data logger. You can see the GPS antenna. So that'll map everything we have to do on a race day. It records back to the data logger. We can do track positioning. We have a camera that'll lay out. It'll show us every lap, show braking points, show where we need to be better, show where we can get better. And that overlays with everything. We can go back to a track map and see what the engine RPMs were, see what the brake pressures were, see what the air-fuel ratios are. So the information we're gaining on every lap is infinite. So it's a very key part of going fast, and I don't think there's anybody out here that can do it without that now. Getting the power to the ground, we have these Yokohama tires on the Raceline wheels. They're lightweight, durable, sturdy. The Yokohama tires, they're hooking up great. This is their snow tire, just grooved for dirt racing. But the durometer and where the rules and everything are now, you pretty much need a snow tire, and these Yokohamas are getting it done for us. So obviously our short course cars take a beating. Everything that a stock car won't put up with. Well, the biggest thing we probably have to change are these trailing arms. If you took a stock trailing arm out on this racetrack, you'd fold it up in minutes. You have to have a really strong, beefy trailing arm, and there's many manufacturers, but we use the CT Raceworks one, our partnerships, and they build a really quality piece, and it's super durable. I mean, we've bent many of them over the years, and so far we haven't bent these. So in Pro Turbo, the one aspect of the vehicle that does have to be stock is the engine. The power plant must remain stock configuration. You can change some rods for durability, you can change head studs. The Rotax engine is super durable. We don't change anything inside the engine. All we do is we change the mapping, retune the ECMs, we're able to turn up the wastegates, just run them to their max. We're really limited by our spec fuel and by the rule on the engine, so there's not a lot we can do. It's just keeping it durable, keeping it alive, keeping it cool, keeping the radiators clean, keeping the intake temps low. Cool engines live longer, get you to finish races. We have to run a lot of cooling. You can see the duct work for belts. We run different intercoolers and fans. Temps are crucial. Today it's going to be 90 degrees here. So what that means is in these things, it's short sprints, but we get a lot of mud, we get a lot of roost. So keeping them cool is definitely the most crucial part, especially the belt. Keeping that belt cool, keeping the belt alive. Gotta have that belt on there to finish races. So finishing races, is we've learned over the years, is in order to finish first you must finish. So one of the really cool pieces and the tools that we use on our race car is the Smarty Cam from AIM Data Systems. And it's awesome. I can just tell you it's awesome. So it follows our GPS, and it'll overlay every lap with throttle position, brake pressures, so I can go back and see every lap, see where my entry was, see where the apex was. You can pick parts of every lap apart and lay them together to create the perfect lap, and then go out and replicate that when you're testing. And the amount that it helps with speed, consistency, and then watching to see if you have rising belt temps. Where is it rising? Am I doing something I shouldn't be? Everything that it does, you can just go back and replay every lap, every minute you're in the car is recorded on that. So sometimes it can turn you into a little bit of a delier. Like it'll pick out the pieces and show you what's good and bad, but it's really a handy piece. Anybody that's in racing, should have one of those. It's worth it in the end to be able to record every step of the race, practice, testing, anything you're doing, you're recording it. So with all the aspects of racing, UTVs have opened up a whole new world for everybody that just wants to go buy one. You can go to your local dealer, you can get one, you can look into the classes, whether you want to race Pro Turbo like this, you can race Sportsman, you can race Pro-Am. There's a race every weekend at a local fairground. It's a great way to get yourself into a race car, get the proper safety equipment, and get out there and have some fun. But today we were taking a look at this Pro Turbo UTV and hope that's a little insight. Get yourself one build and find a local racetrack and have some fun.